Alright guys, before we get started in the video series talking about fear, I'm so excited to tackle fear with you guys because, you know what? It just has no place in our lives, but it takes over many places in our lives. And so stay tuned because there's more videos going to come about this. But before we get there, I want to talk first about how fear shows up in your life. And for most of us, fear will do one of two things. It will cause either overaction or retreating. So here's what I mean. If I have a fear of being rejected by people, if I let that fear put me into overaction mode, what I'm gonna do is go around trying to meet everybody's needs, trying to be who I think everybody else wants me to be so that they accept me. And all while I'm doing that, I'm kind of suppressing who I actually am inside. But I'm overacting so that I'm not rejected and people accept me. So I'm overacting. The other thing that can happen is that I would retreat. I build a wall around myself so that you can't get to me, you can't hurt me, I'm protected. So fear has caused us to do something that in actuality, hold with me here. In actuality, you are creating the thing that you're afraid of. So if I'm overactive and I'm meeting everybody's needs and being who I think everybody else wants me to be, at the expense of who I really am, inside I'm always thinking if they really knew who I was, I would still get rejected. So I'm walking around with that all the time anyways, and even though people around me accept me, I've still rejected the idea that I'm accepted because you're not accepting the real me. Does that make sense? And on the other side, if I build the wall and I hold myself back so that you can't reject me because I'm keeping you at a distance, I'm also rejecting myself. I'm alone over here in my corner behind my wall, and rejection is really about connection, lacking a connection to other people. So in either of those scenarios, I'm lacking an authentic connection to somebody else because I've acted out of that fear. So fear in your life, how is it showing up? When you have a fear come to you, do you shrink back or do you get overactive trying to prove that you're going to prove that fear wrong, even if it's at the expense of who you really are? How does it show up in your life? I want you to be thinking about that generally, and in the next few days as I post videos about specific kinds of fears and how they might be showing up in your life and tips and tools to get through them and over them and to the other side of them, then you can apply those specifics to your life. But right now I want you to be thinking about when you are afraid, do you run full force, maybe too hard into that fear, or do you tend to retreat? Drop a comment below and let me know which one is you. And if you haven't already and you have a fear nagging at you, let me know what that is as well, and I'll make sure to include that in the videos that I produce. But look forward to the next several days with you guys. I'm going to be posting videos, and please, please, please share these with friends that you know need some encouragement, are feeling stuck because of fear, because of their own limiting beliefs. And stay tuned every day. There's going to be a big surprise at the end, so make sure you watch every day. All right, we'll see you lovelies later, and until then, enjoy the view.